And now to the United Kingdom, where Prime Minister Boris Johnson and Chancellor Rishi Sunak have rejected calls to resign despite being fined by police for breaking lockdown rules in Downing Street in June 2020. The Prime Minister, the Chancellor and the Prime Minister's wife all received fixed penalty notices for attending a birthday gathering for the Prime Minister in Number 10. As a result, Mr. Johnson became the UK's first serving Prime Minister to be sanctioned for breaking the law. All three apologized, but opposition members of Parliament say the Prime Minister and Mr. Sunak must quit. There is more in this report.
The UK Prime Minister, Mr. Johnson, says he felt an even greater sense of obligation to deliver, while the Chancellor says he was focused on delivering for the British people.
I understand the anger that many relating to an event in Downing Street on the 19th of June 2020. And let me say immediately that I've paid the fine and I once again offer a full apology in all sincerity that people had the right to expect better. And now I feel an even greater sense of obligation to deliver on the priorities of the British people, strengthening our economy, creating jobs and opportunities, levelling up across the whole of the United Kingdom.
But bereaved families say there was simply no way they could either continue in the job, calling their actions truly shameless. Opposition parties accused Mr. Johnson and Mr. Sunak of lying to the public about their attendance at the Downing Street gathering, with Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer and the First Ministers of Scotland and Wales demanding they step down. The SNP and the Liberal Democrats also led calls for Parliament to return from its Easter break so the PM and Chancellor could face questions from the MPs.
This is the first time in the history of our country that a Prime Minister has been found to be in breach of the law. And then he lied repeatedly to the public about it. Britain deserves better. They have to go.
All cabinet ministers have publicly backed Mr. Johnson and Mr. Sunak, including Foreign Secretary Liz Truss, who said they were delivering for Britain on many fronts. Others who called for him to resign earlier this year, including Scottish Tory leader Douglas Ross, have not said they don't think he should. Transport Secretary Grant Shapps said Mr. Johnson was mortified about being fined, but argued he had not set out with malice to break the law.
Things have moved on since then. It doesn't take away the anger, the fury that people still have, and rightly have, and I share that. But I'm also looking at the situation in Ukraine.